What's going on? Another video. This is a video on what is most important to you when selecting a camera. I've got my own 15, but if you want to leave a comment below and let me know your top 5 things that you look at a camera before you buy it, what makes that decision for you. So let's start off, but we'll go from 15 all the way to what matters most to me. Number 15 is button customization or user modes on the camera. Does it have a lot of flexibility? Are there a lot of buttons you can customize? Doesn't matter too much to me. I don't use that feature all that often, so that's number 15 on my list. Going down, I'm not a big action shooter, so frames per second, how many frames per second could it shoot off? Said don't do a lot of action. That's probably on somebody's list, like way up close to the top there. Followed by number 13 would be the focusing system. Just give me a couple of cross points in there, nine points. That's all I need. I generally just use the center focus point. The only reason I go on to the other ones is if I'm shooting at like a wide open aperture of like f1.8 or f1.4 and I'm using the rule of thirds. That's the only reason, but most times I'll just focus on that focusing point and move it slightly if I'm like shooting at f5.6. So that's kind of low on my list. I know that's going to be high on a lot of people's lists. Let's see here. Number 12, the overall look of the camera. If you've seen my videos before, you might know I like silver, so most of my cameras are silver. So the overall appearance, that's probably not on very many people's lists as something about the camera, but there are some really ugly cameras out there. Let's go number 11, which would be the actual build quality. How solid is the body, and is it weather sealed? I'll lump those in the same category. Does it have a metal chassis? Is it weather sealed? And then we'll go down to number 10, which would be is the sensor stabilized? More recently, most sensors are starting to be stabilized, but they weren't before. So that's up there on my list. It's nice to have that, and not on the lenses. It just be in the body on the sensor. That's a pretty good feature to have. Okay, number 9, video features. What video codecs are in there? Does it have 4K? Does it have some higher frame rates for so you could do some slow-mo and whatnot? And does it have like a mic jack? All that stuff kind of in that category for number 9. Number 8, this would be the menu and how many extra features are kind of in there. Is the menu user friendly? Is everything easy to get to? What kind of features does it have? Does it have like a pixel shift feature, or does it have Wi-Fi? Does it have a star astro tracer or something like that? That would be up on number 8 there. So in number 7, we're getting up there. The things that matter most to me would be the megapixels, how many megapixels it has. I like a lot of megapixels because a lot of images I'll end up cropping in quite a bit, so it's nice to have a lot of megapixels so I can do my cropping. Number 6 is the actual screen on the back. Is it a flip screen? Is it fully articulating? Is it a touch screen? How good quality is the screen? How big it is? That's pretty high on my list. Number 5 is the lens selection. What lenses for whatever manufacturer you're buying, what lenses are there out there? Is there a lot? Is there a little? Which ones are there? I like Pentax. One of the main reasons I started using Pentax is you could use their old lenses natively, their K-mount lenses natively on the cameras. It would be manual focus, but you could find those lenses really cheap. So it's a nice feature if you're on a budget to get a camera like Pentax, where they have all these lenses going back several years. The only lenses that I miss out from that Pentax doesn't have is that I liked on when I had Canon was the 400 millimeter prime lens f5.6. That Pentax really doesn't have anything equivalent to that right now. They might have something of vintage, but it's like super rare to find. That and the 135 f2 L series lens, both those are L series. I miss those lenses. That's the only thing I miss about Canon, actually. Let's see here. Number 4, just the overall size and weight. As I get older, this category kind of goes farther up the list. But how heavy is that beast? How much does it weigh? How big is it? A lot of people would say this kind of falls into the category of the next one, which was ergonomics. Some people might put all that together, but how does it feel in your hands? It kind of depends on the size of your hands and just what you like. If you like something beefy or if you like something smaller, that's something that's pretty high on my list. A lot of times I have to order stuff online, so I don't know. I don't know until I get it what it actually feels in my hand. But that's a biggie for me. And number 2 is the overall image quality, the ISO performance, the dynamic range, just all that packed into one. I'm just going to call it IQ, image quality. That is number 2. So what's number 1? Well, price, of course. You can't have all these features and then it's going to be way out of your price range. So you have to just keep that in mind when you're making a list like this. So what's your top 5? Did you just list in the comments below? That would be nice to hear. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. And also, if I missed anything, I think I got everything in here. I don't think I missed anything. But if I missed something that's important to you that I didn't mention, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.